right. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Alckemy. Today, we are going to be continuing off of Saturday's journey with getting some stuff from the hardware and putting it into the DAW. And so to catch you up to speed, we made all of the sounds in the Waldorf Iridium. And then we took those sounds and put them into a pack inside of Bitwig. And then we exported the pack into the Electron Digitact, and then now we're running the Digitact into Bitwig via Overbridge. I'm going to get everything, kind of the sequences and stuff that I make, sampled out, and I'll continue working on the beat within Bitwig. So we'll do that. Before we get started, we've got a couple of things to get through. Let me see where I'm at. I'm guessing we're here. Yeah, yesterday. So we've got some quick play spells to get through. You can join the Discord if you want to be included on the everyday quick play spells, which is 15-second daily submissions of things that you're working on or little ideas. Just a way to hold you accountable. But let's go ahead and jump through those. Pretty cool. If you're wanting something that is more ambient, then I would suggest pulling back on the weight of the drums. But personally, I think that you should cut the spaces of the tails and the reverbs off in a lot of cases and really focus on dialing in a more consistent groove. If you're wanting to go like down the halftime route, because everything is kind of smearing over itself, and it's cool and it's a vibe and all that, but as a means of the execution aspect of it, that's like one of the biggest pieces of advice that I give to people trying to make more halftime shit, is you need to kind of have very fine control over what tails bleed into what, and so it pulls away from the pockets that you're trying to create. I would also maybe consider focusing more so on creating a pocket with other percussion outside of the kick and the snare, because if you just do the doom doom doom, like that's something that's more of a fill that you would want to implement like one time within your track. Otherwise it gets kind of like, I don't know, for me it kind of gets cheesy. Just my 2 cents. If you like it, then keep it by all means. I made 2 beats with your sample, but you can share it on Share Your Beats and Sounds, or if you have a 15-second clip, you can put it here. But yeah, probably just share your beats and sounds or share it on Instagram or something. Correcting mixing difficulties, finally. Drums finally hitting right. Dude, guys, 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Okay, well, I'll check it after the stream. Yeah, dope. If you're happy with the mix, then that's, yeah. I think that's what's important. I mean, I have some suggestions, but if like you can't really correct something if it says they're finally hitting right. So, yeah, I don't mean that to be disrespectful either, but dope. That's all that matters. Trash MP3. Cool. Yeah, I actually like this. I would prefer the snare to have a little bit more of a transient, but I think that I think it works. This is Velvet's second submission. He submits. I think he's the most consistent out of everybody, to be honest. Yeah, that was cool. I actually like this. Yeah, the only thing with it is that, like I said before, the rubato isn't playing nicely with the other elements in the track. Like, if it's just there and then you have something that like overlaps it, it really pulls back. So like what I would do is like and then like reverse reverb it back in. Like I know you're on Drambo and stuff too, but maybe doing like a track mute or something and then unmuting it or something at a particular step. But it really calls for that, especially when your beats and stuff are all fucked up. Monkey Rascal is an incredible example of this, with having really vibey sounds and really musical elements on top of having insanely fucked up beats. And that's part of the reason why I like his music so much. But that would be kind of where I would reference with what is going on here. Cool. So I spoke on everyone else's music. Now we're going to go ahead and get to my shitty track idea. I don't know. I might even start over on something different, but I'm glad that we at least have the kit. Although it's a little quiet. So what we're going to do is I'm going to grab an over and we're just going to bring up the gain of this just a little bit. It's still super quiet. There we go. Cool. So now what I think I'm going to do is go pattern 1, and then I am actually just going to clear this, I think. So we're going to hold function clear, and no. There we go. All right, so we cleared the pattern. So I'm going to hop over to this guy now, and I know that the screen is a little bit blurry, but hopefully you'll at least be able to see the buttons and stuff that I'm working on. And then what I'm also going to do as a little supplement here is pull this up so you can at least see what I'm working with whenever we have this stuff going on. Maybe. I don't know why I did that. Okay. So can I give you a different email address to send that one to? The one I gave you won't work? Yes, absolutely. I'm really behind. I'm so sorry. I'm really behind on stuff. Okay, so let me get some of this stuff in order first. Let's go here. That's pretty cool. And then let's maybe see if we can find like a chop or something to work with. Okay, I got one. How come that's not playing? Okay. Oh, that's why, because it's muted. Oh, okay. See if we can find some other stuff. It's kind of cool. Cool. So something that I might do here is go to the page or function page and make this twice as long. And dun, 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 dun. Maybe, yeah, do 32. Bum, bum. Yeah, so we need 4. Cool. So on here, we can grab cool. We're gonna go function page. Wait. New. Page copy. Then go. Oh, did that copy to all of them? I think it did. Cool. So we're going to go here and we're going to go like this and start to change this. Just got the Score pay packs. I highly recommend it. If anyone's considered getting the hardware, I suggest starting with the head packs and building your setup around it. Yeah, did you see my review on it by chance? Along with the other content that I've done? So now I'm just making all of the pitches of this descend. Okay, so we don't actually need 8 bars of that. We need, I was right. We only need 32, so. Cool. So this is going to take a little bit of time to dial in, but it's not terrible. We just need to make the pitch of this drift a little bit less than each subsequent one. So kind of like that. And it's hard too because I can't, like, the division between this little bar that I'm looking at is a little bit. Ugh. That's better. We really just want to make this pitch fall at like a division of like a semitone max, semitone and a half. Thanks, Super B. There we go. Okay, I think we have a beat, yeah? Some cool things, all things considered, that we can kind of make an idea out of this. Are we ready to party? Let me get this in real fast. Set the length on here. I think I want this to be at 16. Yeah, 16 steps. So now Let me change the source of this to Sorry, I'm just playing with the different modes now to try to see if I can get anything interesting out of it. What's up, bro? It's kind of cool. That's dope. That's pretty fucking sick. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that outlier here and just get that sample back into this. And then I'm going to continue making the beat with everything else and see if I can like come up with a few different parts to that. Yeah, that's a really cool sample. So now that we have that, we can come back over here and send all of these to different tracks, to missing chains. We can just mute main chain 1. And so now what we want to do is we need to multiply this by 16. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I don't remember whether or not I'm using all the tracks, but what we're going to do now is go, I need to shift back over here to this side, is we're going to basically use the audio source of all of these to gather the different tracks. So we've got track 1, track 2, and then I'm setting this on pre as well. Track 3. Track 4. Track 5. Six. Sorry, I'm a little slow at this. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. I forgot that I have a template for this, but it's okay. 12. 13. 14. 15. And 16. I think I skipped one. I guess not. Oh no, I didn't. This is just an external track that was already there. Cool. So now I can mute all of these. And what I'm going to do is external input. No. Yeah, I can just mute that. Is I'm going to group them together. And we're going to take the clipping on this and move that to the group. Sorry, I was just doing a quick mix on this kick to sub relationship just because it was they're like competing with each other, and which we will do side chaining and stuff here, but now what I can do is grab cool. I can go here for 2 bars and hit J. Did that not do it? Did not do it. Oh, that's because I have audio receivers on this. I probably should have gone in here and went to Yeah, and done this, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. So what I'll do instead is just hit record on all of these and go to connect. No input. Hey, Portrait, what's up, dude? I think I fucked up. Just went through a whole afternoon helping a friend fix an electrical problem. Yikes. All right, fuck. Let's do it this way then. Okay, you want to play rough? Just kidding. Chains. Track 1. Let me ungroup this so I don't have to go into another submenu. It's just going to be a little bit faster. Track 2. Track 3. Track 4. Track 5. Sorry, guys. Track 6. We Gucci, we found out the problem in the end. It won't be us fixing, that's for sure. Track 7, right? 6, 7, yeah. 8. 9. 10. 11. Falling asleep over here. Jesus. 12. 13. 14. 15. And 16. Jesus Christ. Okay. Now we group. Now we clip twice. Cool. So now I think we can grab 2 bars. I hope. And then we can print that out. Does that work? No, it does not. Why? Okay, that's all right. That's okay. Cool. So now we got the stems. Oh, there's a little bit of delay on that. And now we can turn this off. And grab each and every one of you. Everything that is a stem. And pull this to the outside. And then we can turn this off. Oh, that's still in a thing. You get this outside of the group. Get out of the group. You're bad. Okay, cool. So we now have a couple of ideas to work with, I think. Oh, we missed one. No, we didn't. Okay. Okay. So I guess what I'll do with this is throw this stuff into another group. So they're orange things. Delete that. Grab this. Create a subgroup. Pull this back in because we need the volume of this to be up a little bit more. So maybe diversify the colors a bit because it's just hurting my eyes. Me eyes. Let's get some green in there. Some blues. Some red. There we go. And this could be this. Okay, cool. All right. We're going to start here. So now the new name of the game is to just start shuffling this stuff in and start basically remixing this until I'm happy with the groove and all of that other stuff. So now I'm just kind of editing this stuff around and like further getting into some of the other placements of this. So see if there's some other stuff that we could do with this. Hey, paint this up. Sick. Okay. Let me turn this back on because we need that snare. Um, no, I don't need to delete that. I just need to unmute all of these. Okay. Cool. All right. Sorry. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Okay. So it doesn't quite sound as good as I want it to, but I think that there's something here if I can figure out this audio thing. Like gain staging and all that has severely fucked me up, and I don't know if anybody else has had that issue before. But yeah, do you like trying to level everything out and get everything to sound up to snuff and whatnot when it's not like pristine, it's just like it's really fucking hard to work with for me. Um do, 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 do. Is there no audio on this? Cool. Cool. There's this cool interaction with this bass line that I'm gonna try to exploit a little more. Cool. Now I just need a way to maybe maybe I can do some clever EQ or something, but I need a way to clean up. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this. I'm going to place this inside of the drums. And I'm going to try to get back to beefing some of this stuff up. So we got the snares here. Then this. Anything else? Nope. There's the percussion. And then these four tracks will go into the sidechain. And turn that off, throw that in there. I don't know if we're going to use this or not, so I don't know, maybe we'll leave it out there. Or just deactivate these to let me know that cool. Let's go back to the drums now, and I want to focus on making these a little bit more alive. Cool. We're going to take this, move this here, and we're just going to kind of clean everything up a bit to where there's not going to be as much overlapping sounds. Yeah, you see how that's kind of making that sloppy. Excuse me. Don't need that. We don't need that. Nice. Yo, thanks, Ryan. Appreciate that. Soul Steel. Cool. So we'll call this electron beat. And so now we've taken the idea from the electron device and kind of essentially made a sketch from here. So I'm going to move this way further down the line, like, I don't know, 64. And I need to figure out what key this is in, but now I can start to add more stuff to it. But before I get into super sound designy things, I think that I want to add just more texture to the drums. So, and then also just try to build up on the ideas that we've created with the musical components. So, convolution reverb. Distortion. Turn that off for now. Maybe delay. Frequency shifter. Fuse compressor. Just picked up patterning 3. It's so good. What did you pick it up for? Yeah, dude, patterning 3 is incredible. It's my favorite. That was nice. Weirdly bounced off patterning 3. Tried to like it. Not sure why it didn't work for me. Um, I have some videos that are already uploaded that are available for the lowest tier of members that are available to watch, but it's coming in like the next couple of months. I'm I'm really behind on lots of work stuff, but one thing that I am ahead on are uploads. And I think that's kind of just where I've tried to put all of my skill points into, because I've noticed that like for the past 6 months I've been really behind on uploading and being like, oh, I don't know what to upload or whatever. But looking at the release schedule, I think I'm 2 months ahead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so I'm 9 videos ahead of schedule. And then I'm just trying to keep that 2-month thing. Um, I I am, but like that's just the cost of being a one-man team, you know. I'm also behind on other videos, so like I need to get some shorts recorded and all of that, and then do those membership videos. I need to start working on the next course, which I want to do something that's along the lines of putting intention into practice. Um, but yeah, I mean, the business has just been slow. Like music's been good. I've been having a lot of fun with that, but it's one of those things of like, instead of me trying to sell my business as an artist, I think what I'm really trying to get into is just provide value to where people want to open their wallets. And yeah, it's just one of those things to where I'm having trouble getting it in front of people, having trouble, the algorithm just took a shit on everybody. So that's one thing. And so if videos are the last thing that I have to worry about, then I can focus on the packs and the advertising and the shorts for sending to the editor, and you know what I mean, all that other stuff. Right, exactly. And so, but with that, like I run a non-essential business, you know what I mean? And so because of that, it's like the fire is under my ass to make some really killer shit. Oh yeah, dude. Like out here as well. Like the economy just blows at the moment. It's gonna hopefully, you know, bounce itself back, but everything's just super slow right now. Sorry. Yikes. Okay, so I guess it wouldn't matter. I'd still need to turn this down. So okay, so what we're gonna do here is I'm going to push this out. That's kind of nice. We can layer the kick with that. I really like that. So maybe we can kind of fit that. Nudge that over a bit. Command J, reverse. Something kind of like this. Here. Cool. Then we can take out the low end of this. That's nice. Cool. This needs a little bit more character to it, but I'm not really sure what I want to do to it. I think on this, I'm going to add a little bit of a splash. My stream die? Did everybody leave? Oh, it just says that everybody left, so I was like, did something happen? Cool, we got that section. We could go here. No. Probably here. Take this. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many bars is this? 12. There we go. We don't need that long of an intro, so we'll just go. Borg, 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 Borg. So salty. So on this we can, oops, delete that. And then we can pitch this up by an octave. Pull this back. And J. And B. This is just turning out to be like, I wanted this to be like a pretty heavy halftime track. But I'm guessing just what's coming out is just more of a cool little hip hop thing or whatever. Just some tools to cool. So we're in some kind of cool gypsy scale on this. It's kind of cool. Yeah, it's just that this sample is okay. It's just so bare bones that it's not very interesting to listen to. And even though it's something that it works, I think that's really the key thing of this. Because I'm curious if we were to replace this with Yeah, the beat's fine. I'm curious though if I have anything else that is sample pack, desktop. Some of this other stuff that I imported from. Is it in my sample pack now? Insidium. Did I just delete it? No, there's one right there, but okay. I guess I deleted the folder. There's a lot of cool stuff in here, actually. Let me see what I can find. Mhm. Mm. Hey, Wabbit, how are you? Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm just chilling. I think I want to do that twice, so Yeah, this doesn't really work, but it's kind of cool. Maybe we can find some other texture to go along with this. This is actually probably the strongest musical idea on this, to be honest. But you know what? I'm not upset that I've tried almost every single musical piece in here because it's um, kind of interesting to just give them all a chance to develop into an idea, I think would be the best way I could say that. Put that there. So what I like about this is I can actually change those 808s and then go into I can, yeah, so take this idea, or rather just duplicate this, close that off, and then do Where is that sound? Here? Hey, what's up, Nick? I really like this as like the intro to um like the intro part of a beat, but I would want it to go heavier. It's a cool little beat. I think I'm done working on it though. Um, it's not quite going where I want it to, but yeah. I think now I'll probably get into some sound design and stuff. Does anybody have any questions about this project? No? Cool. Are there any other tracks that I want to work on right now? I don't think so. I probably just want to finish up this pack and maybe get into just doing some organization and stuff. Is there anything for anybody that's interested with the new phase plant pack? Is there anything that anyone is interested in me including? I do have one patch that I made last night that I want to show you that's really freaking cool. How useful it is to be determined, but Where is this? Yeah, this guy. So this guy is cool because I basically made 4 different patches in one. So you could do something like this where you turn this up and now there's a sequencer here, and you can play something kind of like and then what's also cool is you can change up the sequence and, you know, do something like this. I don't know, maybe people don't think that it's that cool, but I think it's kind of sick. Because you can play like a key or something and be like, and then something else you can do is I put a randomizer on this so you can have this jump around in different spots. Yeah, just like some really cool sounds and stuff though. And I like this because it's kind of a fresh take on some of the other stuff that I've been making, except it kind of puts it into a practical, well, a more practical approach anyways. Because even though I wouldn't necessarily try to use the whole sequence, there are some interactions that some of the basses have with each other that I find to be pretty interesting and pretty cool. But yeah, I thought that was kind of innovative. And I don't know. If this is something that has interest, then maybe I'll do more of them. But I think that just the proof of concept is pretty nice. But yeah, there's 120 presets in this so far. Most of them are basses. I do have some musical stuff. I do have a couple of pads. Yeah. Pretty nice. Instrument Wizard is pretty cool. This is something that I included in Ecclesia. Yeah, just a huge multi-timbral sound that can kind of get into some cool stuff. This thing is nice. This is something that I tried to recreate from Metal Gear Solid 2, the intro. Just kind of like a neuro honky tonk, I guess. It's kind of funny. Yeah, pretty cool sound. What other musical things did I include in this? Oh yeah, the Uzi pluck is kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought this was a cool sound to include. Um, one of my favorites, actually. Let me put that, make it a little bit more underwater. So pretty. Right? Just like totally jungle. That's why I didn't add that. I was wondering why I didn't include that, but it needs the physical. It's pretty dope. Some percussion. This one I thought was cool because this was a recreation of Possession, the Possession bass from Ivy Lab and Noisia. sounds dope. More percussion. That one's awesome. Real trap shit. There's a bunch of these. They're all different, but I made them all at the same time, so. Rubber 808s. This is just a template I've included. This is a template like a demo. Bunch of different sounds in there, which I really like. Yeah, this thing is awesome. It's just so loud that I turned it down significantly, but it's pretty fucking cool. And then we have the sequencer, which I had already talked about. Sequencer template.
Recording to logbook.
What's up with that? There we go. Very subtle, but sometimes be nice to have a small amount, some macro or whatever. This one is my favorite patch. Like, this is the coolest bass think I've ever made. Oh, we need that, and we need that. That one is just, I hit the jackpot with this one. And I think that it's really just from whatever arrangement I have on that slice EQ right there. Because even without this, it still sounds really good. Well, it's mostly there, but I guess just on this, it's just a secondary EQ chain, and then yeah. Super awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much the majority of what the patches sound like and stuff. And I'm curious if is anybody interested in this, for one, and two, is there anything that you want me to add before I start moving forward with finishing it up and putting a bow on it and stuff? I didn't do any drums this time around. I don't really feel like it was necessary, but my primary focus with this pack was usable shit, and I've made a lot of tracks with these sounds already. For example, the big roar sound I used in Your Virulence, I've actually used that sound a lot. I've used the boom 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 in the yeah, I've used a lot of this shit. I think I've used all of these. Dirty Reese toolkit. There's only maybe like one or two of these that I actually haven't used because I don't really do sound design outside of a project that much anymore. Well, I say that, but I do, but I don't really just sit down and I'm like, I'm going to just make sounds. I'm usually like, okay, I want something, and then I'll like design different types of sounds based off of a project that I have in my head. But all of this stuff has been used in several tracks. One thing that I do want to make sure that I have in this is there's this cute little bass that I have in Doomsday. If I can find it. Get into the bar. Give a shot. Boom, 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 boom. Here it is. Yeah, we're just gonna call it generic wub, and I wanted that to be in there. Let me see. To the bar, hard nigga, get a shot, get a bar, get a hot, get a home, give a cop, doom, place, doomsday, doomsday, to the bar, hard nigga, get a shot, get a bar, get a hot, get a home, give a cop, tombstone, dirt place, doomsday, doomsday, two. This is cool. Maybe like simple laser effects. Throw that in there just as like bonus stuff. Don't really need to have like fully fledged macros and all that. Water laser. Call that the Doomsday Generator. Because why not? Wow, I think a lot of the stuff that I made was actually with the Digitone. Excuse me. Word. Let me see. I think on Identity Crisis, I think I saved all the bases in this, I want to say, but we'll see. Oh, this stuff could be useful to save. It's just like other things that I didn't really use. I do want to make sure that the boom, 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 boom. Actually, that might be an audio. Now that I think about it, fuck. This is gonna be loud. Oh no, it's right here. Yeah. Okay, what does this sound like without the extra shit? Okay, yeah, that's still good enough. Call this Identity Crisis Web. Okay, let's see what this is. Eh. Nah. Yeah, I don't think any of that stuff is worth keeping. It's just a reuse. Okay, so Brassy was used in this track. What about this? Oh, there's also Brassy. I guess I just... Wait, what? Oh, belly flop. Okay. Yeah, cool. Cool. What is this? I think it's just a simple, yeah, choir that... Whatever. Okay, we don't need to save that. Maybe I could save this stuff in here because I think that some of the things that I've included in this are kind of pretty. Wait. I don't know if this is the right jungle track that I'm thinking of, but we'll see. Nice little beat idea. Okay. There was another jungle tune that I did. Maybe How to Jungle 2. This was more of like chill out. Yeah, this one was more chill out drum and bass than jungle, but still some nice things on here that might be worth pulling out. Dogs, man. I like this. Oh, I think this is saved in... Oh, this is PS2 Dreams. I don't know if I gave this out. I could probably include this. Yeah, why don't we move that into this one? Because I don't think that I've sold this. Maybe I did, I don't remember, but whatever. I've included that in another pack. I don't know why I'm putting work into this. I don't feel like. Okay. Let's see if I got any other cool stuff that I can include. But yeah, is there anything that anybody wants me to include or anything that you all feel like is missing? Maybe later, on and on. Left it on the click. I think this project was pretty simple. What is this? Dude, sine waves are my thing, man. Just little bell sine waves. Yeah. I've already got all of the bases from that I wanted to include. Thinking, new sample factory. Calendar, Friday night. Sound Dizzle Beta 2. Mid-tempo sketch. I think I did everything in Bitwig on that. Bitwig 6 demo. Brian Hardware collab. Microcosm project. Maybe I made some cool stuff in this. Alex remix? Oh, that was Alex Reed's thing that I tried to put together and it kind of fizzled out. See if anything is in here that's worth taking a look at. That was a cool moment. Yeah. What is this? Cheap music box. That was from Ecclesia. Man, I wrote a lot of music this year, guys. What other stuff could I take a look at? Andrew Huang. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe the no plugin challenge. I think I've done a much better job at saving all this other shit and like keeping, not leaving everything as just untitled presets, I guess. I think this is all audio. Yeah, this is on audio. I also don't know why that kick sounds like that. That's a cool beat. Hey, baby. How about start some shit, bitch? I remember this. This was kind of a meme.
Call me. Start some shit, bitch. Start some shit. Start some shit. Start some shit. Start some shit, bitch.
This is so funny.
Start some shit.
That's hilarious. What is calumny? Calumny. This has some MIDI in it. You guys are getting to see all my trash beats. I don't even remember making that, to be honest. What else do I have? Before I... Garage. What is this? I do remember putting that together, but it's kind of dumb. This one's kind of cool though. We can save that as like a ring mod bass. Why are you all huffing and puffing over there? She's all pouty. Nope. There, these kinds of sounds. I had some cool stuff in here, which is, this is kind of like the same track concept as Start Some Shit, Bitch, but I think that this was just a little bit, it was executed a little better. But I think most of this stuff is also in audio. Yeah. Cool track. Oh, definitely got to save that one. It's a sine wave. Oh my god, another sine wave. Told you I like sine waves. Call that getting real. Throw that in there because that's kind of cool. Okay, that's pretty much it from that one. Yeah, I don't know what else to add. I've got cool little like lasers. I don't want to do drums. That's the only thing that I'm reluctant to put in there just because you can make some good drums inside of Faceplant, but they still need external processing. And I think that all of the other stuff is just a little bit closer to what I'm looking for or what I'm wanting to give people quick access to. We can see what's in hiding in the shadow, but I think most of this was also in audio. Cerise. No, I don't really think there's anything in there. Oh, oh, own. Oh, oh, own. Oh, 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 own. Let's see what this one is. That's a shitty beat. Whoa. Okay, no, I don't think there's anything in there that I want to keep. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. We'll call that Biddy Bell. Because it kind of sounds like it's 8-bit, but also physical bell. That's already saved. That's already saved. I like that, but I don't think that people would want another Reese. I'll just keep it to myself. No, why not? Why not save it? If I like it, then somebody else will like it. Call it Crispy Reese. Anybody know what song I just referenced? Uh, 2HEN. Nope. This is for my own sanity. Wait. No. Yeah. No. Nope. How about just a box? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Just a box. What's dumb beat? Oh, what is this? What was I thinking? I love it. I love it. Let me see if I have anything else in here. I don't think that I do. Return this. What is this? I like the drums. Bit too heavy, but I like it. I don't think that I have anything else that I made that I'm like, yo, this is hot shit. Yeah. So I guess we're kind of looking at like 120-ish presets for this. Nope. 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 I don't want you on me right now, sweetie. Here, you can have kiss. You can have smooch, but I need you to get down. No. Good number, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, every preset took a lot of time to make. Well, most of them, you know, because they're all mostly like my bases and stuff. But I just don't want them to seem too samey for one, and the other thing is I want people to be like, "Yo, I don't have to work too hard to use this. Maybe an OTT and a clipper at the end, and I'm good to go." But you know, I want it to be something that, contrary to what I used to do with being like, "Hey, this is some really experimental shit. Do stuff with it." I think that now I'm trying to cater towards an audience that is like, all right, cool, I can just load it up because I found that I think that my presets in the past are just too niche. Like I do have experimental presets in here by all means, and I think that a little bit of those will always be included. But if you already kind of know how to experiment, then you're going to know exactly what to do, and you'll be able to use those templates to build, you know, your cool custom devices that are inspired by the original design. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm hitting that low point of music production again where like everything I make, I feel like I'm convinced that it's not good. And so I'm kind of just trying to take a backseat and do other things as opposed to just trying to hammer more tracks in and whatnot. You guys ever like you ever make a track and you just feel like locked in as fuck, but then after you're done with it, you almost feel like you forget a bunch of shit and that you have no idea what you're doing? This is a recurring cycle that I've had over the past decade plus of music production experience, and I'm just kind of like, fuck, does this ever go away? Man, it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy, just like Squeak barking at nothing at 4 a.m. Isn't that right? Every time the answer was lack of inspirational input. Yeah, I feel like maybe I also tend to subconsciously cut corners because I'm like, you know, I put all this time into making this kick in the last track, and I just want to be like, boom, I got it, or whatever. Yeah, yeah. I look to try to like, I optimize poorly, is what it is, and so taking time, or maybe just like going back to doing experimental sound design, and you know what I mean, just floating within that of knowing that I don't have to write a track every time I go live. I need to do music related stuff, but it doesn't necessarily need to be, you know, oh, I need to write another song. Or maybe it does. Maybe I just need to keep writing. I don't know the answer. I don't know that fucking answer. But when I figure it out, I'll be sure to make a video on it that everybody, all 13 of you, will be able to relate to. Um, yeah. I don't know. I did recently. I recently finished Phase Silk. Fuck. I recently finished Silk Song. Wow, that was the biggest brain fart I think I've had in years. Silk Song was pretty incredible. That was a great game. And I don't really have the desire to play anything else at the moment, other than maybe go back to Elden Ring at some point. So I'm kind of curious what I could do to, um, what I could do to explore or experiment a bit. Maybe I could do some sampling or something and just make like some hip hop beats. But I'm really inspired from Chi's latest beat tape. I don't know if you all checked that out or not. It was really good, and I love the structure of how he made a lot of those beats, and that's something that I wanted to do before he put that out. But it was cool because now that he kind of trailblazed that, I'm really happy that he did because it's a great reference. And so what I want to do is just get a bunch of material and shit, and have a bunch of, I guess, sounds ready to go and start trying to do something like that and recreate some of the structures that he's used. Fun fact, he uh what's it called? He used one of my loops in one of the tracks. I'm not going to say which one it is, but I thought that was pretty cool. He ended up doing something really cool with it, and I thought that was really interesting. Never asked him to put my name on it, of course, but yeah, I thought that was pretty sick. Maybe, I don't know. I thought about maybe doing like a remix thing, like a remix for Silk Song or something. The soundtrack was incredible, but I don't have any ideas at the moment. Hi, baby. You just have to be in my lap, huh? You cannot take no for an answer. She probably needs to go out. No, I took her out at like, I took her out closer to 1. She's okay. You're all right. You're all right. It's 2 hours before I give you dinner. Well, is there anything else that any of you all want to do or anything that you want to see? Does anybody have any production questions or things that you all would like to take a look at? I'm like really flexing my anti-gas muscles on the MPC3. As cool as it is, I needed to make a video to remind myself of like why I'm not going to buy one. And that came out recently. I've also got some cool videos coming out in the future with how to pattern, and that's going to be a fun watch if you can get past the sequencer thing. Hopefully that's going to be a thing that's easier to understand. That's part of the reason why I was using patterning. But I think most people, I'm worried that, am I interested in the tone vert? Not really. I don't really know how I would use it. Like, because it doesn't have granular, I'm almost like, what situation would I use this in? Like, it's nice that I guess that it's multi-timbral samples and stuff, but I could just use the Digitact. Oh yeah, absolutely. But more so of like even less, like 15-minute track challenges, like that kind of shit, or against the clock. I've done several of those. Might be a good time to go watch that Alex Perez thing again, which was really cool. I really liked that one. If you all have seen it, it's like he's the only person that did a halftime joint, but he just like threw some drums down, fired up a Moog, and then like laid down a melody, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Hey, sweetie. But yeah, I've done several 15-minute track challenges and stuff. I don't know, maybe maybe I'll finish up this pack and kind of take a load off for a bit and just do something else. And then in November, we might fire up another 30-day track challenge or something. Can you get down, sweetie? Thank you. I don't know. That all depends too. It depends on what's going to happen within the country over the next week. No, get down. You're so bossy. You are so bossy. Can you get down? I love her. She's pretty great. I could try a different genre. Something that I almost never do. I guess maybe it's time for country step. Country, bluegrass, minimal, Tibetan folk core. It was cool to try to do the like the hardware challenge, which was pretty fun. Maybe sometime next week I'll do an iPad only challenge where I'll make a beat in the iPad and then transfer it to the DAW and see if I can finish it. I started to lose enjoyment out of what I was making earlier, and I was just like, this is this is pretty whack. But it's not to say that maybe if I did a few attempts that I couldn't get something interesting. It's just that I was like, I think that the best way to create with the Digitact or the MPC or something is to use it in a completely different headspace. For me personally, because I'm pretty attached to. What are you doing? I'm pretty attached to laying drums down with audio and working in that way. What? What is it? Yeah, I think she needs to go out. So, in any case, I had a bunch of fun. We had a good few hours of streaming. I'll be back Wednesday. I think Wednesday. Do I have something going on Wednesday? Nope. I'll be back Wednesday. I will not be here Saturday. I am playing regionals at Yu-Gi-Oh! But maybe I'll stream Sunday to make up for it. So this week it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and then back again on Monday. But wish me luck. I've been playing a lot just for fun, and I'm like, fuck, I've spent so much money on cards and stuff that I might as well go and try to hang with the big boys. Because let's face it, no girls play Yu-Gi-Oh! Bunch of fucking sweats. Yeah. All right. Much love, guys. Check out the videos that are coming out over the next weeks and stuff. And thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you all on Wednesday. Bye, everybody.